Welcome to your Cleveland Browns recap, where the undefeated Browns continued their march with a dominant win over the Saints in Week 12. The Browns put on a show at home, cruising to a 42-7 victory behind a stellar performance from Shedeur Sanders. Sanders was sharp, completing 14 of 19 passes for 231 yards and 3 touchdowns without an interception, including a rushing touchdown himself. Quinshon Judkins was the workhorse on the ground, ripping off 184 yards and 2 touchdowns on 18 carries. Travis Hunter exploded with over 100 receiving yards and a touchdown, making big plays downfield. Defensively, Mike Cooper wreaked havoc with 2.5 sacks and 3 tackles, stifling the Saints' offense all game long. Weekly honors note: Quinshon Judkins is carrying the Browns' Offensive Player of the Week spotlight. What does this dominant win mean for the team's momentum moving forward?
Hey Angie, it shows we're building something special. Every week we focus on stacking wins, and this one is a big step for us.
How did the offense click so well today?
Yeah, Angie, we executed our game plan perfectly. Quinshon ran hard, and the connection with Travis was on point.
Jenny here with your Week 12 MVP race. At number 5, Jayden Daniels for the Commanders, 2,859 yards and 21 touchdowns. At number 4, Jackson Dart for the Giants, 3,182 yards and 30 touchdowns. At number 3, Justin Herbert for the Seahawks, 3,031 yards and 33 touchdowns. At number 2, Darren Pearman for the Rams, 3,354 yards and 34 touchdowns. And at number 1, Shedeur Sanders for the Browns, 3,237 yards. The Browns didn't prove anything new in this 42-7 romp because the Saints quit early and Cleveland's passing game still looked thin once you got past the explosives to Travis Hunter.
This was a statement demolition because Shedeur Sanders was ruthlessly efficient. Quinshon Judkins mauled them for 184 and 2 scores, and the Saints had 0 answers from the opening snap.
If this offense is really so terrifying, explain why Jalen Coker basically vanished with just 2 short catches and why the game turned into a glorified scrimmage by halftime.
What a statement game, coach. Browns 42, Saints 7. Shedeur Sanders is lighting it up, but Jalen Coker sure cooled off, huh?
Absolutely, Angela. Shedeur's got that fire. No doubt. But Coker needs to step it up. You can't just coast in this league.
And speaking of stepping up, the Browns just extended FS Nick Cross and Mike Trevin Wallace, keeping that defense fresh.
Smart moves, Angela. The depth is crucial as we head into the next stretch.
On the injury front, the Browns are managing some setbacks with Preston Watkins sidelined for 6 weeks, while Adam Scott and Colton Stalker are expected to miss just 1 week each. Good news in the mix as Sean Jones is off the injury report and back in action. The Browns also secured extensions for key players including Nick Cross, Trevin Wallace, Sean Jones, Gavin McFerrin, and Jalen Coker, building depth and continuity. Cleveland stands atop the AFC North with a perfect 11-0 record, clearly the team to beat. The Steelers trail at 7-4, followed by the Ravens and Bengals both at 6-5, making the Browns' dominance this season even more impressive. They lead the league in total defense and sit 3rd in total offense, a powerhouse on both sides of the ball. Top plays from today: Shedeur Sanders' 70-yard touchdown pass, Quinshon Judkins' 58-yard dash, Travis Hunter's explosive 70-yard touchdown catch, and Mike Cooper's relentless sack fest that kept the Saints' offense off balance. These highlights defined a Browns team firing on all cylinders. Next up, Cleveland faces the Baltimore Ravens, a team with a 6-5 record looking to make a statement. Watch for the Browns to contain Ravens ground threat Dylan Sampson, who has 753 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders will aim to keep his hot streak alive, and the Browns will need to shore up any lingering rust from Jalen Coker's recent cool-down as they prepare for this pivotal AFC North clash. Looking ahead, the Browns get Baltimore Ravens next. Baltimore Ravens comes in ranked 13 in the current power picture with a 6-5-0 record. The scouting board shows them at 26 in total offense, 11 in total defense, pass offense 30, rush offense 7, pass defense 21, rush defense 4. On the rating side they check in at 85 overall. What to watch for: Dylan Sampson on the ground with 753 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Kyle Hamilton anchoring the defense as a SS at 93 overall. That is the assignment heading into kickoff, and those are the names Cleveland has to answer. Get ready for a huge showdown next week as the Browns aim to extend their historic winning streak, keep Shedeur Sanders' momentum rolling, and counter Baltimore's rushing attack. It's a must-watch game with playoff implications and division pride on the line. Keep an eye on the roster note too. FS Nick Cross extended by Browns, new. See you next week for a huge showdown with Ravens.